Welcome to my world. Today is my birthday. I've had a lovely day, got some nice presents, and I went out with my family for dinner. So it's been a good day. But if you really want to show me how much you love me and how much you care about me, you should head to House of Johnson. So if you've been kept abreast in what's happening in my career and what have you, about 8 months ago, give or take, my first EP, A Modern Man in Search of His Soul, landed on Earth like a beautiful, funky, soulful alien spacecraft. This one right here. So my biggest fear was that, when I'm an old man and my now unborn daughter came back with like their partner and shit, I would be like talking the ear off them, telling them how I used to be in a band and throwing tons of old sold merchandise and records into their hands, even though they didn't care. It's a shit business. But the reality of which today is I have sold 300 of those 500 copies in the space of about 8 or 9 months, which is great. I highly doubt that the estates of Michael Jackson or like the Eagles or Def Leppard, who have sold tens of millions of copies, they're hardly shitting themselves at my rise to pop dominance.
Noble Johnson is a nasty man, and he sucks.
But for me, it's a pretty big deal. Like, I was terrified that I wouldn't sell one copy, but I've sold 300. And if the pace continues at the way it's going, I'll probably be sold out of those remaining 200 in the next 6 months. I've just sort of finished a new record. There's still a little bit of fairy dust and what have you that needs to be sprinkled upon it. And I'll be moving on to that one. So the reality of things, unless something like a Quincy Jones style character comes on board and goes, this Noble Johnson kid's got spunk, he's got moxie, and that first record is pushed into the public consciousness, that 500 will be one and done. I'm moving on to the next thing. It's moving into more record shops in the south of Ireland, more record shops in England, Scotland, Wales, what have you. And I am continuing to sell it myself. So probably when they're gone, they're gone. So if you would like a copy of my record, go to the House of Johnson and get it now while there still is 200 copies left. So there you go. And have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day tomorrow.